Yo, what is going on, guys? It is night out, and today I kind of wanted to do a different video. I kind of wanted to talk about the upcoming ban list that we're going to get in August for the One Piece TCG, and kind of more of a prediction video to see what cards that I think might get banned. I don't think these cards will get banned, but it's more a prediction video than anything else. So, we'll go straight into it. First one being, we've got Gum Gum Giant here. Again, I don't think this card is going to be banned. It's a very strong contender, but my argument against this card is that you take away this card and you lose potentially 5 good leaders. The first one being Up Luffy or Blue Purple Luffy. We immediately lose that as a meta-defying deck because that deck kind of relies on Gum Gum Giant a lot. You lose Black Purple Luffy. You lose Mono Purple Luffy. You lose Red Purple Luffy. And those are those are the 4 decks that would get significantly hit by it. Red Purple hasn't seen a lot of play, but obviously Up Luffy being kind of like the best deck in format. I wouldn't say best deck in format because there are obviously decks that can counter out of it, but it is the ideal deck to win games because it's so powerful. It has very good late game. It has, a lot of searching, a lot of just a lot of ways to counter out the meta. And this card right here being one of them because its effect is really strong, but it is leader locked. But it does come back to the fact that there are different purple Straw Hat leaders. You've got the upcoming Sanji that is going to be purple blue, and that it can use this card. And I'm not saying like Sanji's the best deck because it isn't, but it can still use this card, right? Because it's got the the Straw Hat crew, and it is searchable too. Look, it's on the screen, but I'll read it anyways. Effect: it's a counter, so for 1 Don, you minus 2 Don, trash 1 from hand. If your leader is a Straw Hat type crew, up to your leader gets 4,000 power, and then you get to draw 2 cards. The cost is fairly high, but a lot of decks in the Luffy decks can ramp those 2 Don back somehow. So you're not really losing anything. You're actually gaining a lot. You're gaining counter, which is 4,000 power. Usually a lot of these kind of events give you 3, maybe 4, but majority of the time it is 3k power. And you get to see 2 cards. And my argument, I guess, with that is that we'll go here. We'll just go. He came out in 11. We'll go blue. We'll get his leader up. Blue purple. So you can really set up turns with this guy's leader effect. So you have Gum Gum Giant in hand, and then you have counter in hand, and you could potentially put more counter at the top of your deck, to kind of throw your opponent off, to be like, okay, my opponent, he's going to swing 9 for lead. They can use Gum Gum Giant, get to 10k, and then still have another 2Ks in hand if they need to be. So that's why I think these 2 comboing off each other is really strong, but I don't think it's worthy of a ban because, let's be honest, anyone that plays the game, all right, you only see this card in Luffy decks. You don't see it in Red Green Smoker. You don't see it in yellow decks. Obviously you can't. Obviously, for the obvious reason, you can't see it, right? But even then, you don't see it in any other purple decks because it's leader locked. This is kind of going back against my video where it was more of a rant and more of a, hey, these cards are annoying to deal with. I think in that last video it was because I was more angry, and I wish there was a way to work around it. And you know what? I'm not going to be able to work around every single card. So it's a bit of hit or miss, right? A lot of people want this card banned. I do. Look, personally, as a personal player, I do want this card banned, but I don't think it's worthy to get banned. You stupid bum. I don't think it needs to be banned. Personally, I think it does. It would make the meta a bit more mixed and not just, you know, Luffy, because we are getting another Luffy in OP13, red green Luffy, which is very strong, by the way. Let me see if I can quickly get his. I should have set this up a bit easier, but let's see if it's gonna give me the leader. Let's go down here. Julie Bonnie, here we go. Where's Luffy? So they gave us Roger Bonnie, but not Luffy. There it is. You know, this Luffy is pretty busted. Imagine this guy was like green purple. Oh, and green purple, I forgot to say, you know, so yeah, if we lose Gum Gum Giant, we lose green purple Luffy, black purple Luffy, blue purple Luffy, and mono, I think I might have said that, but yeah, mono purple. So we'll lose a lot of leaders. This Luffy here is pretty strong too. 4 life, 5,000 power. The thing about his on his opponent's attack, so every 1 Don, so he needs to have 1 Don in him. But if you have if your total active Don is 5 or less, you can rest the amount of Don, and that gives you pretty much a 2k counter. So if you have 5 Don, that's 10k counter right there. Like what? That's pretty busted. You can combo off the new upcoming 10 cost Shanks. This one here from OP13, really strong. On play, set up to all your Don is active. So basically play this card for 0. But unfortunately, you cannot play any cards from your hand during this turn. So I think the wording of this can be a bit confusing, but I think this means characters. So I think you can still play events. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below. I could be wrong. But besides the fact, right? Like, I don't think Gum Gum Giant should be banned because you've got, you know, OP13 leaders, which are crazy busted, in my opinion. And I think they were going to shake the meta a lot. And I think keeping this guy would be good. Do I think this leader should get banned like Zakatsuki? No. They obviously printed this guy for a reason. I don't think he's... Look, his lead effect doesn't go to your 10 Don turn, or if you're quick enough, you can get to your 8 Don. Like if you're ramping up to 8 before you, because it's the wording. You know, the effect can be activated at the start of your turn if you have 8 or more. So if you just hit 8, it doesn't work. It works when you go at 10 Don. But if you hit 8 Don the turn before, that works, if that makes sense. So kind of, yeah. Basically, you're not going to be able to do it to like turn 4 or turn 3. So it's pretty late. It's a late game leader, right? It's not early game. You know, you got 3 lives, 6,000 power. So it can be, you know, countered, as much as I hate to say it, because like I struggle against this deck, but it can be countered. A lot of rush decks can, yeah. But all in all, I don't think this guy should be banned. That's my final opinion. I want it to be banned personally, but I don't think Bandai is going to. That's my prediction. Let's get this out of the way.
Oh shit, here we go again.
I hate this card. I absolutely do. Does it need to be banned? No. I said it should, and I still think that on a personal level. I don't think this card should be banned. This card is just something that you need to... I got told this, and you know what? I had to really think it and reflect. And I think when I got told this, it was... They were right. The people that told me they were right. You kind of have to play around it. You know it's coming. Like, I know as a yellow player, like, I block up and all that, and I just have to work around it. I can't do anything about it. I just got to do it. I just got to work around it, or if I know the next time they're going to play it, don't spend Don on blockers. Let's spend Don on my characters and swinging big and trying to get rid of my opponent's board, or trying to get them to starve them to 1 life. So that means that if they play this guy, they have to take that last life, and then if I can counter out, I can win the game, right? Do I think this guy is going to get banned? No. Do I want it to be banned? Yes, on a personal level. I'll read his effect. It's obviously on the screen, but I'll read it. This guy has immediate rush, like just no effect, just like straight up rush. On play, rest of the total 2 of your opponent's characters or Dons. So either you rest up 2 characters or Dons, and then you add the card from the top of your life to your hand. So the reason why I say you start them to 1 is because if you bring them to 0 life, You can still play this card and still do the first effect because it's the sequencing. It's the you rest 2 and then take life. If you can't take life, the first effect still goes off. I kind of wish that it was the opposite, where you need to take life then rest up 2 things, but people don't agree with me. That's fair enough. That's their opinion, but that's my thing. Do I think, like I said, do I think this card's gonna get banned? No. Do I want it to get banned? Yes. I'd like to, pretty much hear you guys, I want to know what you guys think about it. I didn't really plan this out, but like, I don't know what else could get banned. I mean, actually, I do. I think she came out in OP8, I think. I could be wrong. Yes. 9 cost Linlin. Now, I saw a Thor, not a Thor. I saw like a website. The thing about banning cards is what defines a broken card, right? And this is when I said, like, I had a really good conversation with some people about this. I think defining a broken card is that the card is so good it can be used in any single deck, like every single deck that it can be played on. Like example, this, right? Like say this card can be used. It can be used in every single purple deck if you want to add it in. There's no quorums because there's no leader lock. It's, any deck can play it, but is it broken enough that this card alone is making every single deck good? And that's my question, and I don't think so, because you don't see every single purple deck running this card. Some do and some don't. I know. Actually, I could be wrong. I think pretty much all purple decks do, because Purple Kata does. I think. I have to have a look, but Up Luffy does. I don't think Purple Black, but you could run it. Like, that's the thing. It's a choice. It's not like you need to add this card into it to make it good. So that's what I'm kind of like trying to figure out. What is broken enough? Because I think when I go back to it, I think what makes the card broken is that it goes into every single deck and it makes every single deck completely broken. And if we got rid of it, everything will still be fine. If we got rid of this, I think it wouldn't be fine. That's wrong of me to say. Yeah, I don't know. If they were to do a restriction list, I think they could limit this to 2 or 3. They definitely should limit this to 2, because it would make the deck for Up Luffy not more dead, but it's more, now they have to think about their resources more. Oh, this is my first Gum Gum Giant. I've only got 1 more left. Do I keep this or do I use it? They kind of have to really strategize it. But I don't think Bandai is going to do a restriction list, so it's either ban or not ban. So I don't find this card annoying to deal with. It's okay. I'll read the effect, but on play, Don -1, you may trash 1 card from your hand. Add up to 1 card from the top of your life to your top of your deck. Then add up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less at the top of the bottom of their life, face up. I don't know. I need you, like, let me know in the comments below. But because it's doing a yellow thing, right? It's gaining life, but you also, like, it's a lot of yellow. This should have been, I feel like this card should have been a yellow card. Is that wrong of me to say? Maybe it is. I don't know. I might get some backlash. Look, I think this card could potentially get banned. These are cards I think that could potentially be banned, but I don't think they will. It's like they're on there. They're like on the fence, right? We can only speculate and just ponder. When the actual verdict comes out, it comes out. Another card I did want to talk about is EBO2, and I think we all know where we're going with this, if it's gonna load. Sanji and Pudding. This card is really for one deck. We all know what it is, green purple Luffy, but it can be used in other decks too. It can be used, I feel like it can be used to, it can be used in black purple. It can be used in pretty much any purple deck because it's not leader locked. I'll read the effect. Your turn, once per turn, when 2 or more Don cards on your field are returned to your Don deck, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set as active. That's a pretty strong effect, and it's got an on-play effect as well. If the number of Don cards on your field is equal or less to on the opponent's field, draw 1 card. So you get to draw a card too. And it's a 7,000 power character. Is it broken though? It goes back to that question, is it broken? I mean, it can be used in any purple deck. But it looks by this effect, right? I'm reading the effect and I can see this in any purple deck if they want to. But is it needed? Like, that's the thing. Like, it's so interesting to think. I think this could be, again, I think this is another card that could get banned, but I don't think it would. It'd be very silly of Bandai to ban this card, but I don't think it's, because like you have to look at the top meta decks as well, right? I mean, let's actually have a look. Let's see. Let's go deck list. Let's hope we can. Let's go OP12. So this is in Japan. Let's go EBO2 Luffy. All right. So like they run 4. Okay, let's go. Let's see, OP5 Luffy. I think OP5 will be running the same. No, they don't run it. I mean, I don't think they would, but I couldn't. Yeah, I might be wrong. What was OP9 Luffy? Let's go OP9 Luffy. Let's see what they run. See, they run some of them run the 6 cost. No, they don't run it. It's very strange. Maybe it is leader, like it's not leader locked, like it's not deck locked. It can be used in other decks, but I don't think it's viable. Again, I think it could get banned, but it's on there. It's what I speculate. I think it could get banned, but I don't think it will. Another card that I do want to talk about, it just came out for us in the West. A lot of these are purple, but believe it or not, it's pretty funny. This guy right here can be very strong. A blocker that can restand itself, that's pretty strong. I have to say, that's pretty strong. So he's a blocker, 8 cost category. At the end of your turn, set up to 2 of your Big Mom Pirates type characters with a cost of 3 or more as active. Then add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and rest it. What? That's pretty strong. So basically, you can have a field of Big Mom and Katakurus and swing, and then restand it all. Because that's what this guy does. As in, like, that's what this deck runs. It runs Big Mom, Katakuris, Sanjis, and once they have the Sanji and Big Mom out and then a Katakuri, it's pretty much GG's because they can restand those Katakuris and the Big Moms, and then what? They swing 9 into a Sanji, okay, 1k counter. But it's a bold statement. I need to get this out. I don't think they're going to be banned, but this is what I speculate, and I'm going to assume it could get banned. Yeah, this ban list is gonna be so weird because it's like I don't think there's cards in the current meta right now except for like these guys, but like because the whole reason that they banned Raigo, right, in Gecko Moria and all that is because they were like used in every single deck. Raigo was used in Anel, and Anel was just dominating, right? Gecko Moria could be used in any black deck. Jinbei could pretty much, I think Jinbei could be used in any deck as well. I could be wrong. Jinbei. What set did he come out of? I can't remember what set he came out of, but just go blue, Jinbei. think I spelled his name right. Here we go. When you play up to 7 lords at the sea. I mean, I don't think it could be used in every deck, but it's more that it could play characters out for cheap, you know, really cheap. So it's a bit hit or miss. I don't know. I don't know. Like, this ban list is going to be so strange, and I don't know what is going to get banned, but that is going to be my that's my prediction. I would like for you guys to tell me what you guys think are going to get banned. What would you want to get banned? I don't know. This ban list is going to be pretty crazy. I don't know if there's going to be, because we've got upcoming stuff too, right? Like, let's go back here for a second. Like, we just got some new cards as well that's going to be coming out in OP13. I think Roger from OP13 is going to be the leader that everyone's going to be playing. It's going to be this guy all over again. But he's actually going to be really good because he has so much support. Like, this Silver's Rayleigh here, you've got he's purple and he has Rush, first off. 8 cost, 9,000 power. On play, if you have any given Don, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less, then at the end of your turn, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck as active. That's pretty strong. I mean, it is kind of Lelock because it goes any given Don, and the Roger is all about, you know, because he's always going to have that one given Don. If you have Don on your field, give this leader 1 Don. But who can say that you just attach 1 Don for turn to your leader and then still play it? Because I think that's how it works, right? If you have any given, you just attach 1 to your leader or any character, and this guy can do his effect. It's pretty strong. I don't know. Like, here we go. We got another one. Scopper Gaban, I think that's how you say it. On play, if your leader has a Roger Pirates include in its type, draw 2 cards and then discard from your hand. Then add it to 1 Don from your Don deck rested. Like, it's all about ramping. This Roger's going to be all about ramping Don. I think this guy's he's gonna be the new Up Luffy. I think that's how it's gonna be. And the fact that we might get a Mono Black Emu as well. So I think the rankings will be like definitely Roger. And then I think Ace is gonna be pretty strong. And then Sabo. And then I unfortunately think Green Purple is gonna be next. And then Bonnie. To be fair. But who knows? We gotta see the support and all that for OP13, because not everything's listed yet. It's interesting. One card I do want banned, but it's not even out yet, because we won't get it till next set. Oh wait, I need OP12. It's in the OP12 list. Where is it? I should have gotten cards. Let's get cards. Would that give us? Here we go. This card right here. Oh man, this is going to be busted when it comes out. For 4 Dawn, you can rest 2 of your opponent's characters or Dawn cards. For 4 Dawn, it's 3 cost less than Hody Jones. Yeah, so 3 Don less, you get to rest 2 characters or Dons. That's pretty stupid. That's pretty strong. I think this card should be banned, but it's not even out yet. Oh man, I don't know. The meta is pretty crazy at the moment. Well, I'll leave it on this screen, but if you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe. This is more a rant video, but more a appropriate rant video, because the last rant video was me just getting angry about cards because I kept losing games. right? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. What do you guys want banned? Is there a card that you wish that got banned earlier, or that you think it might be on the ban list in August? Let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.